He's a hot dog. Zeus. Zeus, who's a hot dog today? You are. He's pretty warm. It's been very, very nice today for the moment. Look at the moon. Right there. Half a moon, roundabouts. So, yeah. He's not a pool dog. He doesn't jump in the pool or nothing. But I do, and that thing has been really nice to have. Funny enough, it actually, I think it was, yeah, yesterday was a little rainy. Today, just gorgeous. There's the sun going down there. It's the sunset time way up there. Take a glance. Big pile of black. I wanted to talk a little tiny bit about construction. Or a lot of people ask me about the footing around this place. Zeus, are you coming for a horsey check? It says I'm peeing, leave me alone. A lot of people ask me about the footing. So I answer this question an awful lot, which is fine. Answering questions is good. Here he comes. You can't reach, it's not full enough. Find another bucket. The paddocks are all crusher dust, which is right here. This pile right here. And it's sort of a fine grain gravel. Very fine. It packs down super well. By the way, the horses are doing great. Look at that gorgeous shiny coat. And that big huge percheron. Rue's doing well. Lena and Luke are finishing their little bit of mash. You got it clean yet or what? It's getting there, eh? Keep licking it. What do you think, Nanners? So anyways, so the crusher dust packs down really nicely. Stays that way for a long time. Doesn't need a heck of a lot of maintenance or fixing up. The pathways are what's called a 3/4 clear. So it's a drainage gravel. And underneath this 3/4 clear, a little ways, is gravel. And it's called, that's probably noisy. Underneath the 3/4 clear is gravel, which is called road base. Now, road base is the stuff that goes under asphalt grindings, and asphalt grindings are the stuff you saw up there in that black pile. I got lucky. A guy came by and said, do you want to buy some asphalt grindings, because we're grinding them up the road. Now if you live in a place where this kind of stuff happens, you're lucky. It doesn't happen very often here, because usually you have to pay a few $100s or so per truckload, but this guy was offering them at $100. Did you get it, Zeus? Speaking of a drink of water, let me show you a quick clip of Ruli drinking in slow-mo, which everybody asked for. He's a little short. He just barely makes it. Needs a longer neck. So that was neat, right? Really drinking in slow-mo. I was asked to get it from the last time that I showed her lapping up water to see if it's kind of like a dog where they kind of curl it up under. Anyhow, so the driveway is a lot of asphalt grindings because it's cheap. $300 is not bad. If you want to get this stuff here, which is road base, which is kind of a gravel plus bigger gravel, kind of like really ground down sandish kind of thing, it's much more expensive. And so the asphalt grindings also, if you lay them and flatten them really well, they'll turn back into almost an asphalt road. So all of the areas that are black are asphalt grindings, and they were put in originally, this whole driveway here. And I'll see if I can't, I don't know if I have any footage. I'll look around. If it gets into this video, then I'll have found it. If not, I'll keep looking. So that's that. Drainage here. That's what drainage rock is for. This stuff, road base and asphalt grindings, are great for driveways. So when the guy says I'll give you a couple of big dump trucks of that material for a couple $100, you don't say no. You just say, yes, place it right here. There's a Jimmy's cup in there. Somebody's chucking their garbage in there. Now what is he gonna do? So it's a good deal. Good for making pathways and stuff. And a good base, like a good road base almost. And you can put whatever you want on top of that, which is what half the driveway is. Another update. Luke has a fly sheet on. And it's an extra special one because it's got a little bit underneath there. That's for anybody who remembers Vincent. Vinny wore that for a little bit. His owners said we could use that for Luke. Thank you very much. I think you guys are watching. And hopefully that's going to help keep mosquitoes off, reduce the amount of bugs that are bugging him, and hopefully get rid of this problem that he's got going on of being itchy and stuff. And we can get rid of some of his sweet itch, I hope. The girls back here are doing well. And again, so all of the paddocks are all the same. They're all crusher dust. And they really, really maintain well. So the questions that come in are good, valid questions, because the paddocks here don't need a lot of work. And I get asked, well, how much do you use and what do you do? And essentially, it's all, you know, it's all down to earth level, and then you put in fabric. And I don't know if there's any bit peeking out sort of along the edges here. Right here you can see it's called drainage cloth, and it's thick sort of fabric, like landscape fabric. I don't know if I can get here's some, and it's quite thick. It's a really dense fabric, and it separates out the mud, like things like this dirt and mud area. If you were to put gravel on top of this, it would just turn to mush. The water would seep upwards, the rock would go down, the mud would come up, and you would have just an utter mess. It would be no good. So you have to put the fabric down. After that, it's a few inches on top, give it a good roll, let the horses walk on it a lot, and sooner or later it just turns into a dry area, because we have a lot of rain here, and a lot of rain means that hooves start to get kind of mushy, you know, in the mud and stuff like that, and it's hard to dry them out. And then you get frog problems, you get white line problems, you get all kinds of things, mud fever or scratches, depending on what part of the world you live in. Ruli's doing well. She just came in. Her and Roni were out in the arena. I just brought them back in. They're eating, happy. And again, this area is the same, and I've done the back area here with so continuing on this road, because it's expensive to buy this type of gravel. So the asphalt grindings are heading down that way, but it's a lot of work. It's got to be done by hand. Hey Roni, how's it going, buddy? What are you looking at? She's gonna yell at you. Let's see if Ruli yells at him. Maybe not. Good looking horsey, isn't he? Look at this guy, man. He's definitely doing push-ups in the middle of the night. Just ripped. Oh, there, that's better. There's been a bear or two back there. But anyway, so the asphalt grindings are just terrific base to put down. Cheaper even if you bought them at full price. and much cheaper if you can buy them when the guys are going by. So I got lucky that one day. Said I'll sell you a couple of trucks of it, so I took that. As for the arena though, people ask me about the arena. The arena was built on top of essentially that clay that you see back there, or just about anywhere around here. Clay and dirt. And then again with the fabric, put the fabric over top of that, lay it out, overlap it a little bit so there's no gaps. And then on top of that goes road base, which gets tamped down really hard. And then on top of that goes the sand. Ah, that sun, it's gorgeous. I don't know if we'll be able to see them, but there are some, I don't know, probably not. Some new fishies. We've got 8 new goldfish in there. So, all right.
Guys, hope you're ready.
And there they go.
Free.
Free. 8 more fish.
Oh, I touched one.
Did
I
you?
touched it.
Oh. Cool. Okay.
I got one.
Oh, put them back.
I got one though.
That was neat. Caught a fish by hand. Okay, we got 8 more goldfish in here.
They're happy with all the water.
Yeah. So, there you go. And the fence got finished. 'Tis complete. All with the tops knocked off here. You can see if it'll focus. And rasped nice and smooth. So, it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's structurally amazing, but it's definitely a deterrent from the horses going into this area, which is getting quite clovery. But there's some nice ferns and stuff in here. I don't want them chewed on. I want that good. And the drainage there, I don't want that squished. And I definitely don't want any horses in the pond. So the next thing is to do is get a nice railing across there. And then complete. So that's kind of the, I mean, getting that pile of asphalt grindings in was a good sort of trigger for me to remind me to talk to you guys about how the footing is done around here. And it's solid. I mean, this stuff, it tamps down pretty good. And this here is not asphalt that I laid of any sorts. It's old asphalt grindings that turns into asphalt. And then there was some mixed in road base. That's why there's all this gravel and stuff. But it drains well. The water goes really nicely off of it. Doesn't turn to mud. It's exactly what you want. You don't want mud. Mud will just ruins everything. Water stays there. Erosion more common. So, right, Zeus? Says I'm peeing again. Leave me alone. So it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Had a great day. Lessons, trimmings. It's been busy. So I again apologize for the lack of videos. It's literally just busy. I don't get an opportunity to get the camera out nearly as much. But lots of little things happening. That thing was that was cool. Been doing a bunch of riding. Lessons are picking back up now that things are sort of settling down here in BC. I know some parts of the rest of the world it's not quite settled yet, and there's still a lot of restrictions in place. We don't have nearly as many as we used to. So hopefully everything stays calm. Hopefully everybody's staying healthy and happy out there. I do hope, so I'm looking at this bird. There's a bird just sitting, where is it? Right on top of there. He's just hanging out. Here's Zeus. Zeus, where's the bear? I don't think he can even hear me half the time. But yeah, hopefully everybody's staying healthy and good. And I shall be back with more videos. I feel like there was something more I wanted to say. If I remember what it is, I'll come back. If not, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for checking in. I'll see you guys then. And and we'll probably get some live streams going because the weather's been nice and should be nice for a little while. Blue sky. Okay, that's it. Zeus, do you want to say goodbye to everybody? Come here. Come here. Say goodbye to the interweb with some happiness. Where's your smile? There you go. It's a Zeus smile. Right, buddy? Okay, that's it for now, guys.